I'll be honest with you. Being in the United States Army is an important job, and it's not always easy finding the best people. Do you know what a quota is?
You mean like 25 cents?
No. I'm prepared to promise you your own guns, ammo, grenades, and uniforms. I'll get you delayed entry, and I can probably get you stationed at Fort Dix.
Is that anywhere near Fort Nuts?
Hey, I'm Jake. Welcome to Hymns of My Wake. Got a small stack of vinyl to show you guys today. A little collection update. Assortment of different genres, mostly black metal, a few other things. Yeah. I'm gonna try and make this a quicker video than usual that I sometimes make, so let's get things started. In the background right now, we're listening to Sadness, or not Sadness, fuck. It's called Imperfect. It's a 5-way split with the 5 bands are Violet Cold, Sadness, A Light in the Dark, Unrequited, and Show Me a Dinosaur. If you're familiar with those bands, it's all kind of post-black type stuff. More on the, I think they all lean more towards the post side of things, even towards like black gaze type stuff. A lot of it, but really cool split. All 5 bands do awesome. 1 song each. Yeah, probably won't make it through, but that's what's playing in the background. Okay. First, we've got Antigone by Heaven Shall Burn. Heaven Shall Burn, for those of you that are unfamiliar. Sorry, still trying to figure out where to hold this. Heaven Shall Burn is a German. They kind of sit between your melodic death metal and your more metalcore stuff. This is I believe their 3rd full length, if I remember right. Yeah, it's kind of similar to your like Unearths, your Darkest Hours, except Caliban, if you're familiar with them. But if you're familiar with Caliban, you're probably familiar with Heaven Shall Burn. They did a split early on. They're both kind of pioneers of this style, kind of the German scene of this style. But yeah, super good stuff. It's like Darkest Hour, Unearth, but it's got a lot more heaviness and aggression to it than those 2 bands typically have. Very, very political, very socially conscious type concepts and everything on here. It's a song, The Weapon They Fear, on here. I just learned this week is about a guy named, I think his name is Victor Jara, who was a Chilean folk singer, teacher, numerous other things. He was a political activist, I believe in the 50s or 60s, whenever the government there was overthrown by I can't remember his name, but he was taken, Victor Jara was taken as a political prisoner and basically tortured and then killed by these guys. yeah, I know I now know that his folk music is quite prominent in a lot of kind of socialist circles, that kind of thing. But yeah, it was super cool learning his story from the song "The Weapon They Fear." I don't know if I mentioned that. That one's on here. But yeah, a lot of good songs on here. That one, "The Only Truth," "Voice of the Voiceless," "Numbing the Pain," "The Dream Is Dead." Those are, you know, some of my favorites on here. But yeah, it's probably, I like everything Heaven Shall Burn's put out, but this is probably up there in probably the top half, or probably top 3 actually albums in their catalog for me. I don't know. That's where I'd place it right now. Probably as they all trickle into my collection, whatever ones I'm spending the most time with. Because I think this is the 3rd one I've got. So as they all trickle into the collection, I'm sure I'll say the same thing about all of them. I'll say they're all one of my favorites at the time that I'm spending more time with them. But they're just a incredibly consistent band. Next up, let's talk about this one. Rick talked about this project in his, or the Dreadful Minutes, I should say, talked about this in his recent kind of live stream video that he did, his solo live stream. That project is Ieschure. It's Ieschure. So pronounce that how you will. It's a Ukrainian one lady project. It's nice enough to autograph it for me right there. Pretty cool. This one was actually one of those, you know, on Bandcamp when it shows, when they get low stock, they'll have that red number saying X amount is left. I had this in my wish list. I'd recently put it in there, and it was payday, and so I was glancing at my wish list to see if I wanted to buy anything. And I'd only listened to like maybe 2 songs off of this, and I tossed it in the wish list to come back to it. So I went and looked at it because I couldn't remember putting it in, and I saw that little red counter was down to 1. So I immediately pulled the trigger on it. Paid probably more than I should have for it with the international shipping and everything, just to find out that, and I didn't do any research into it. I just saw there was 1 copy left, immediately pulled the trigger. Right afterwards, I started looking into it, realized it's an Iron Bonehead release. It's not super easy to find, but it's not impossible to get a copy of, and I probably ended up paying more than I should have for it. But either way, get back up here for you guys to see. Either way, it's a fantastic album. Raw black metal, but it's not like your super fast-paced raw black metal. It's more slow, very ritualistic feel to it. She does mostly harsh, but there are some clean vocal passages where it gives it a lot more of that ritual feel to it. Show you some more. Yeah, it's super good black metal. If you're into that kind of stuff, definitely check out Ieschure, we all share. I don't know. However you want to say it. If I didn't mention, she's from Ukraine, based out of Ukraine. So we'll move on to the next 2. These are both from the same project. Picked them up from the same place, different days. So we'll start with the newest one. And this is Explosions in the Sky. And this one is The Earth Is Not a Cold Dead Place. Explosions in the Sky is a pretty prominent post-rock act. This is their third album. Little address for correspondence there. Printed inner sleeves. These guys are from Texas. Just on black. Post rock from Texas. This one's probably my favorite album of theirs. This is yeah. Put it away real quick. I first learned about Explosions in the Sky while I was perusing through FYE about probably 5 years ago, and they had it playing in the background there as I was going through. And so when I went to check out, I asked them what was playing. They told me Explosion in the Sky. I loved it and asked if they had a copy, and they went and took it out of the CD player and sold it to me right there on the spot, the first CD I got from them. But yeah, been in love with them ever since. So why can't I pick up an album or whatever from them, whatever I see. And then we have their 6th full length, Take Care, Take Care, Take Care. This one's also really good. This one's a gatefold. Still like the other one a little bit better, but this one is no slouch for the record. Came on these interesting sleeves. They kind of give it this worn effect. At least I hope that was them, and it didn't. Somebody didn't leave them out in the weather or something. But black. But figured I'll show you the etching on the back. Pretty cool. Nothing crazy, but it fits the album art, which is always neat, I guess you could say. But yeah, Explosions in the Sky. If you're into post rock and you don't know them, go check them out. Yeah. Trying something a little bit different this time. I'm recording on my phone, so if angles and where I look seems off, it's because I'm getting used to the new phone setup. So yeah. Okay, this next album is one that you should all go check out. It's fucking brilliant. And that is Hyleth, As If Sunlight Could Warm the Deceased. For those of you unacquainted with Hyleth, this is Yori Apodali, however it's pronounced, of Nephrons. This is his more raw black metal project, and it's definitely a completely different direction than Nephrons, but you can still hear that it's the same person. You can hear the similarities of his kind of writing style. I love the guitar tone he achieves on this. It's so it's like that razor sharp guitar tone, but it's also like, God, how do you even explain it? It's razor sharp while not being sharp. It's got that piercing, but it sounds, God, what's the word for it? I want to say dull, but not dull. It's got a more like a buzz to it. I don't know. Go listen to it and you'll see what I mean. It's a cool poster. That's the band logo right in there. Created by Justin over at Vestibon's Blood Box. Super cool. Cool logo. Love it. What else? Was there anything else cool in here worth showing? There's that art without the logo on it. Him standing out in the woods, as per, standard protocol when you're a one-man project. You have to have that picture out in the woods by yourself. Yori was kind enough to autograph it, and since this is our first colored vinyl of the video, figure better show it. Keep you people at home happy. It's on this green. There's that logo again on the center label. Yeah. Moving on. I've been trying to fill in slowly grab some of those older classics that I need in my collection. And yeah, it's a shame I didn't have it sooner. Honestly, it should have been one of the first records I bought, seeing as it's my favorite Iron Maiden album. Seventh Son of a Seventh Son. Yeah, this album is just fucking brilliant front to back. I find no faults with it. You guys should all know it. If you don't, stop what you're doing. I know that's kind of a cliche cliche for these videos, cliche saying in these videos, but yeah, if you don't know, I don't know why I fucking showed you. If you don't know Seventh Son of a Seventh Son, go listen to it. If you're a Maiden fan and you don't know it, go listen to it. Fucking brilliant. But yeah. Okay. Show one more. Yeah, this one. This is the one. This is Suicide Forest with Reluctantly. Suicide Forest is a depressive, suicidal black metal band out of Arizona. Another nice color variant there. Well, it's not a variant because it's the only one out. But yeah, fucking DSBM with leaning towards the more atmospheric black metal, atmospheric DSBM, if you will. Came out this year. On Avant-Garde. Pretty cool, interesting artwork there. What else to say? It's DSBM, but it doesn't get into that super. It's not super raw like a lot of that stuff can get. Well produced, well played. I've been a fan of everything these guys have done in the past. Or it's a one-man project, one-person project, whatever you want to call it. This little picture right here was actually drawn by one of the live members of the project. Picked that up off Bandcamp when I first discovered these guys. They were one of my earlier discoveries as I began my my journey into the realm of extreme metal. But yeah, that was Suicide Forest, reluctantly. I'll try to drop links down in the bottom so you guys can check out anything you're curious about. Any questions about any of it, just drop a question down in the comments. Yeah, I think that should be it for this video. We will see you guys next time.
Seems you boys enlisted by assigning yourself a rank. So, which one of you signed up as Major Woody and Private Parts? Why, you little pinkos!